Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. Everybody talks about getting their garden in the spring. So I thought I would take just a couple of minutes here and show you some of my perennials that come up every year. And I sort of set them up to be that way. Now, we basically live in northern Michigan, and these are the plants that are the first ones that we pretty much harvest every season, year in, year out. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around here and show you these guys up close. And here is the first plant I want to show you guys. And these guys here are strawberries. And this is my strawberry bed that I put in several years back. And I don't know whether most people know this or not, but strawberries are actually pretty cold hardy. Strawberries can take a little bit of abuse from Mother Nature, more so than more tender plants like tomatoes or whatnot. Here in April in Michigan, we still get fairly cold nights. Now, as you can see, my strawberries already have blossoms on them. And I pretty much cheat, and I give them a little help to kickstart them in the spring. And what I do is I will cover these guys with some type of mulch in the fall. And sometimes it's wood shavings, sometimes it's dried leaves like what I used last year. You can kind of see the remnants of them in there, or straw, which basically whatever I can get that's free. And then I'll take it one step further. I will cover this all with just a sheet of cheap plastic, and I'll weight it down for the winter. And then when spring rolls around, when the snow is gone, and I know there's a rain coming, I will peel that plastic back and I will let some rainwater hit these guys. And that basically creates like a microclimate, and it kickstarts these guys. So these strawberries right here that are basically all in blossom here in northern Michigan, here it's the third week in April, and they're already wanting to start throwing some strawberries at me. So that's basically how I jumpstart these guys. And strawberries is sort of my first one here that I'm going to show you, and now I got a couple others that I'm going to show you as well. And this guy right here is my rhubarb, and rhubarb is another cold hardy plant, and as soon as the snow's gone and sun starts hitting it where it is in the ground, it's going to start growing leaves. It's very, very cold hardy, and of course it also goes really well with the strawberries that I just showed you. And my rhubarb here is actually good to go. I could actually harvest some of this right now and use it in whatever that I would want to cook. And a little thing that I'm going to mention here is what the old timers would do when the kids moved out of the house and got their own place. A couple of plants that would get basically passed on. My mom basically came over when we moved into this house back in the day, and she took her rhubarb plant and she took a shovelful of that rhubarb plant out and she brought it over to our house here, and we planted it here along the foundation where it gets a little sun from the south and the east, and it gets a little bit of protection. And again, just like the strawberries, because it's planted close to the house, it gets a little bit of that sort of radiant residual heat from the house, and it kickstarts it. So then in the spring, like April is right now here, you can see that this has actually been growing for quite a while. But it's another one of those plants that gets passed down, or was tradition to pass down. That's one of the first things where you can get a harvest in the spring. And this is the last plant that I want to show you here. And again, this is just like the rhubarb. When the kids would move out, the parents would take a big shovel full of chives, and they would pass that on. So everybody had their chives and had their rhubarb, and these chives are no exception to that. Chives are a little bit like onions. They have a mild onion flavor. They go good with a lot of things, especially potatoes. Potatoes were always the thing where chives were most commonly used for. And I actually dry chives from time to time, and I'm starting to run low. So these guys right here are going to get trimmed back here, and I'm going to dry some of these here in the next few days. But again, I got this planted along the foundation of the house here, so it gets a little bit of that residual heat, and it kickstarts and it jump starts them. And again, the chives are just like the strawberries and the rhubarb. They are a cold hardy plant. You can even see here, these guys have even got blossoms all over it here. So those guys are actually going to kick some seeds out here too if I would want to harvest them in the future when they're ready. But chives, strawberries, and rhubarb are sort of the three things that we pretty much harvest first. And you know, you throw a few morels in from out in the woods. Those are sort of some of the first things that come around where you can get some fresh stuff in the spring. But anyway, just thought it'd be fun to show you guys this here, take a little tour and show you some of those first plants, and then kind of explain how these plants were passed down. Anyways, Modern Refugee, I appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this video here, and you guys have a good one.